Hello everyone, this is Providencia. Welcome to my channel. I am here to do a Jibarito sandwich. I'm gonna make it with like very thin steaks. I'm gonna pair that up with white rice, beans, and I'm making my kids chicken cutlets. So I'm gonna try to do 2 plates for you. One showing you the Jibarito and the other one showing you the chicken. Even though this is not the recipe, I do have recipes on my channel on how to make these chicken cutlets. I will leave the link below. Any link that I mentioned, I'm gonna leave it in the description box below. So I'm gonna show you everything I am going to use. I already started my beans, my white rice, and yeah, I'm gonna start doing this right now and also frying the chicken for my kids. Let me show you what I have here. I have some lettuce here. I would have loved romaine lettuce, but they didn't have none, so I had to get this one right here. Red pepper. This is like orange pepper. Yeah, because I have the yellow one. It doesn't look like this. It's just not picking up in the camera. But you could use any peppers you have. And the green one. So let's just say you don't have the red one. If you don't have the yellow one or the orange one, it don't make a difference. You could just use the basic, the green one and the red one. That's it. I got some fresh garlic here. I got a tomato here, a romaine tomato. You could use any tomato that you have. Red onion. You could use the white onion or any onion that you have, but I am gonna use the red one because I love the red onions. That's like my favorite onion right there, the red one. Cilantro right here. A lime. We're gonna add some avocados as well. I got a packet of sofrito. Oh my goodness, not sofrito, sazon. Sazon, you could use the Goya one. It looks like this. But I don't know, I like that one better than the Goya one. I know it's weird, but I think it makes the meat more red. And if you see it right here in the packet, it say el más rojo, the reddest, and it's very, very true. And I'm gonna add oregano. Come on, autofocus. Olive oil. I'm gonna use this spice here. I bought this at Dollar Tree. You can find it there. It's really, really good. I've been using this a lot on my meat. It's really, really good. So if you can, try to find it. They have like different variety, but this one is really, really good. Now let's say if you cannot find this, it's not necessary. You do not have to add it, but you know I always do stuff extra, so I'm gonna add this onion powder. We are gonna add some adobo. This is the red one with pepper, but whatever adobo you have, if you have seasoned salt, if you want to just add just salt, if you want to add sazon completo, you could also add that. You work with what you have in your house. Also, I would have loved to do this with homemade sofrito. I haven't done sofrito like in a while, so I am gonna use this right here, sazon ranchero líquido. But if you want to add sofrito, you definitely can. You're gonna need plantains. Make sure they're green, they're not turning yellow or like with the black spots with yellow, because they're ripening and they could be sweet. You want green bananas, green plátanos for you to do this recipe. We're gonna fry it with vegetable oil. If you have corn oil, even better. And last, we're gonna need like a small food processor, and I'm gonna show you that. If you don't have a food processor, because I'm gonna do my garlic sauce and everything here, but let's say if you don't have it, then you could use a pestle. But I am gonna add garlic with the cilantro. I'm gonna show you everything in a minute, so that's why I'm gonna use this. So just try to, like, while you're mashing the ajo, which is the garlic, just try to, as much as you can, you know, break down the cilantro if you can, okay? Now, I know this is a little disgusting, and I hate to show it to you raw, but I am, because you know how my channel is. This is some steaks that I have bought at Walmart. I didn't want to throw away the packet, but it's a sizzle steak. Right now, it's in water and vinegar. I forgot to put vinegar in all the ingredients, but you're gonna need vinegar to clean your meat. And it's in water and vinegar, but you know how steaks is. You gotta wash it a couple of times just to get like all that blood and nastiness out. I am gonna pick one up. This is how thin these steaks are. Look. And I got a couple of packs. I'm also gonna make a steak sandwich for this channel very, very soon, using the same type of steak. But this is the way they look. They're very, very very thin, and I really like it this way, because if you buy like a fatter steak, depending on what type of steak it is, it's gonna be hard for you to bite into it like a sandwich, because it's gonna be like very rough, you know. So that's why I wanted to choose this one. Let me wash my hands, hold on. Okay. So yes, I just wanted to show you that that's the type of steak I'm gonna use. But whatever steak you have, just use it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, be very careful what kind of steaks you're gonna get to make this sandwich, this jibarito sandwich, because they could be kind of like rough depending on which type of steak it is. That's why I wanted like the really thin like sandwich steaks. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know. I'm also gonna rewash that again because it's been in vinegar and water. I'm gonna do that off camera. So this is all you're gonna need to make this jibarito sandwich. I'm also gonna make another kind of jibarito sandwich later on this week, the way my husband makes it, which is really good, and he gave me the recipe, so I'm definitely gonna do it on this channel. That's right. And I'm also going to show you the beans and the white rice and all that stuff. Okay, so let's go. I already finished washing the meat. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but I want to show you this right here. I have some vegetable oil, the one that I just showed you right now, right here towards the back, where I could fry my plantains. I'm also going to use this skillet right here to make the steaks. So let me show you the steaks right now. I have the steaks here. I just cleaned them out. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to cut your plantains. I'm gonna cut them here, cut it in one end and then the other, so you can see it. You're gonna want to cut the tip, and then you're gonna want to do some slits, at least like 3, like around these type of edges right here. You see one. I'm gonna try to do another one here. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, just like this. Don't go all the way down either. You're just trying to take away the skin. All right, and then I'm gonna do another one here, and then I'm gonna do the other one. Should I do 2 jibaritos? Because I don't think my kids want. I'll probably do 1, like using 1 just to make the jibarito. And then I'm just gonna make like separate plantains for the kids. Okay. Oh my goodness, what the hell? I don't like when I cut and sometimes you see how this is. I don't like that, so I'll keep cutting until that's like that disappears, you know. I don't know if anybody else does the same thing I do. But I'm gonna put 3 slits here as well. And depending on how the plantain is, you could definitely just twist the knife like this just a little bit to loosen the skin, and do it with your fingertips, even though that stays under your skin. But I'm gonna do it because I'm doing a video for you guys, and you could do it like that. See how it just comes out. But if you're having problems taking out, like let's say, I'm gonna call it the skin because I don't really know. Yeah, if you have problems taking out the skin, you could just leave it in hot water for like a few, like maybe a minute, just to loosen up the skin a little bit. And let's see if this one is good too, that the skin comes out without no problem. Because sometimes you have problems peeling this part off. Sometimes you have to put it in hot water. These are very good. It's just coming out like nothing. I am gonna rinse these plátanos out. I cleaned them out, make sure it looks pretty. And I'll probably use this plátano to like make the jibaritos. I am gonna cut them like this. Everybody does it differently, remember that. Then you want to cut it in half. Well, regardless, it's gonna be like probably 2 jibaritos. You know, funny thing is that I have chicken there, that I'm gonna make chicken. I don't want to make the jibarito, you know, like that. Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you that we're gonna add cheese. So please put this down that you're gonna need cheese. That's up to you if you want to add cheese to your jibarito, okay? All right, so I cut it in half and then I cut it in another half. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? That's gonna be for the jibarito. And then we're gonna cut these like regular plantains. So yeah, remember you guys, if you want to add some cheese to your jibarito, you definitely can. I forgot to put that in the recipe. It's just that I really do have a lot of things on my mind today. I'm just trying to cheer myself up. So I'm putting this here and whoops, putting that in here, and I'm gonna add cold water and I'm gonna add salt. So I put water in there and I'm gonna add some salt. Okay, and you want to be generous with the salt because, you know, for when you fry them, it already has a little salt in it. And I'm going to taste the water to see if it's good to my liking. Perfect. And now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it aside, and I'm not gonna start frying them until like maybe another 5 minutes. I want to make sure that the salt gets it to the plátanos and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put this aside right now, and then we're gonna do the meat. That's optional. We're just gonna cut them like half. You wanna do that if you're gonna do that. If not, leave it whole. Okay, so here's our steaks. I'm trying to open them up where I could season them well. So try to do that. There it goes. And the reason why it's like that color sometimes when you clean your meat, especially steaks, with vinegar, it's like the vinegar burns it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it looks that color, but it's nothing to be scared about, is what I'm saying. Alright, so first what you're going to want to add is some ranchero, sazon líquido. Now if you don't have this, you guys could definitely use a sofrito. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have loved to use sofrito for this recipe, but I don't have none. I'm gonna use a tablespoon. I'm gonna try it anyway because this is a big bottle right here. See what I'm saying? So I'm using 1 tablespoon of sazon líquido. If you're gonna use sofrito, try to use 1 tablespoon of sofrito as well. We're gonna add some adobo. Like I said, you don't have adobo, or if you don't have the red one, use any adobo that you have. Seasoned salt, sazon completo. This one right here, this one, complete seasoning. See, I have all the spices, trust me. But I'm not gonna add this one today. So if you have this one, I know a lot of Latin people use this. You could definitely use that as well. And be very, very delicate with this. Do not add a lot. Let me tell you, the other day I ate a Cuban sandwich and all I said was, oh, I definitely gotta do a Cuban sandwich in my channel. For real, because my Cuban sandwich be banging. They over seasoned that pernil so bad. That's all me and my son kept talking about because he split it up with me in half. And it was just way over seasoned, and all I said was they put too much adobo. That's what it was. Adobo is good, but adobo could be dangerous. Let me tell you. When you use adobo, you sprinkle. You don't go crazy with it because then your food is going to be salty. It's not going to be good. Alright, so you sprinkle. That's it. A little gleam. That's it. And then if you gotta add a little bit more while it's cooking, add a little bit more. That's it. I'm sorry, I gotta say that. But anyways, let's go back to this video. We're gonna add some sazon. Now remember, that's why I'm telling you not to add too much adobo, because this also got salt content in here. So gotta be careful, you know. So you wanna add, I'm gonna try to use only a half of this. Yeah, I'm only gonna use half because this is like those steaks are very thin, and like I said, I don't want to overdo it with the salt. If I want to add a little bit more salt later on, or if I feel it needs a little bit of adobo, I'll add it. Oregano. Now I love oregano. I say this in all my videos. So you add as little or as much as you want. This is very grounded. I got this in the Dominican Republic. But whatever oregano you have on hand. And then I'm gonna add this one. But like I said, if you don't have this, there's no need to add it, okay? Just try to add maybe garlic powder if you don't have this. I'm gonna use this. This is so good. You guys gotta go to Dollar Tree for real and pick these up. There's different ones. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. I'm sorry, I'm rambling on, but I just want to show it to you. These are the 3 that I picked out, but I also bought extra that is put away in my pantry. Look, let me see if I can auto focus it. Look at this: Red Lobster seafood seasoning, sriracha, Cajun style. From Dollar Tree, okay? So pick these up. I got like 4 or 5 of each bottle. And I have it put away in my pantry for when one runs out, I still got another one, for real. That's how much I like it. Onion powder. Add as little as much as you want. If you have onion salt, go a little easy because it got salt, alright? But with onion powder, it's just giving you the taste of the onion. So you can add as little as much as you want. I'm gonna mix this up right now. Okay, from this point, if you hear my granddaughter screaming, she's taking a bath and she's acting up. So I'm just letting you guys know her mother's taking her bath upstairs. But we're gonna add all the peppers, okay? I'm gonna add a little bit of every one of them because I feel like it's a lot of peppers there. But it's alright, I'll just use them tomorrow for when I cook something else, you know? I was gonna make the peppers long strip, but I decided to cut it down just a little bit. So you want to make sure you cut them at least this size. Alright? And you add as little as much as you want. Okay, as you can see, I have still some left over. I'm going to put this in a container and I'll use it tomorrow for cooking. And let me also add a little squirt of this. I'm going to cut half and I'm going to squeeze it in there. And here you go. That was really a juicy one. I'm serious. I'm not even joking. Like, it really did take out all of the juice from here. Just in case. And we're going to mix again. And this is the meat. How beautiful is that? Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So I am gonna leave this here for like a little, like at least a good 10 minutes for just for all the flavors could come together. And then I'm gonna show you what to do. While we're letting the meat set, I forgot to also mention we need vinegar. Listen, my brains is on 100. I have too much stuff in my head and I am really sorry. But yeah, I mean, I was close to not even making this video, but I said no, nothing could stop me. I'm gonna do this. So sorry if I'm making a mistake, but I'm gonna see if I could do a grocery list of everything that you need for this video. So remember, what I didn't add, like in the beginning of everything that you needed to do this recipe, was cheese, and that's optional, and you're gonna need vinegar. But anyhow, let's continue. Okay, you're gonna need a food processor. Like I said, you could use a pilon to do it, like smash it yourself and stuff. These are a couple of cloves here, and we're gonna put this in on top of the plantain. Oh my goodness, I forgot one more thing. We gotta do the mayo ketchup. Oh my god. Okay, let's just continue. If there's anything missing from this recipe, I'll definitely let you guys know, okay? So I'm really sorry about that. But we're gonna need that. Some cilantro. I love cilantro. I do. My beans are almost done and the rice is almost done as well. Okay, so we're gonna add that. We're gonna add extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna add, it all depends. I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 tablespoons, but let's see how that goes, right? And we're gonna need some vinegar. I'm gonna use the top for measurements. I'm gonna add like maybe 2 cupfuls. Could always add more once this is all blended together, but for now, let's just do this. 2 cupfuls. And I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Not too much. And pepper right here. All to your liking. And we're gonna put the top to this. Whoa, put it wrong. We're gonna put the top to this. And we're gonna do this. Oh yes, perfect. Okay, we're gonna take it out because we don't want to waste nothing here. I'm sorry. Look at how it looks. Oh my goodness, is that not a beauty or what? And I'm gonna go and add more oil and stuff like that, because to me it got chopped up really good, but it definitely need more liquid, because you want to make like a olive oil garlic sauce, if it makes any kind of sense. I know you guys don't understand, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You're gonna see it when I do the plantains. So just drizzle a little bit more. It has to be wet, you know. Add a little bit more. And if you have some of this left over after this recipe, just put it in a container and put it away. You could definitely use this for your beans, your rice, your meat, you know, to season your meat. Yes, don't throw this away. Or you can make regular plantains and you could just go and put this on the top. And I'm going to add a little bit more vinegar. Since I added the olive oil, you're definitely going to add a little bit more. So I'm going to use this. Whoa, did you see that? That was a lot. I don't even think I'm going to put no more because it spilled all over. All right, so let's just move that around. I'm going to add some more salt because I know I'm gonna need some. And you're gonna want to taste it, okay? It needs more salt, so just taste it and add as much salt as you can. Taste it, and if it needs more salt, then you add more salt like I just did right now. So I'm gonna mix that up again and I'm gonna taste it. That is perfect right there. I'm gonna show you. This is my garlic cilantro mixture. This is what we're gonna put on top of the plantains when we make our sandwich. You're gonna see it, you're gonna understand. You're gonna definitely need to do this. If you want to add like the ajo that we usually add to our plátanos, you could really do that as well. You don't need to add the cilantro or none of that stuff. You could do everything that you just did right now, just don't add the cilantro. But I wanted to add it. I wanted like some taste of cilantro, and that's why I added it. So here you go. So I'm gonna start frying the plantains and everything now. So I have the both pot on. I have my oil in the back. That's gonna be for the plátanos. I'm gonna show you that on medium high. And as well as this one too, I'm gonna add at least like a tablespoon or maybe a teaspoon of oil. Even though it's gonna release its own, juice and stuff like that, we're gonna add that still. Oh my God, you don't understand. I'm so happy I'm making this recipe. I've been dying for a jibarito. And I was like, I have to definitely do a video on this. I have old videos on my channel on my jibarito, but it's very old. It's like 5 or 6 years old. For real. I needed to do another recipe on my jibarito. I want to make a chicken one. I want to make a burger one. Listen, I want to make more in my channel. New ones. But I will leave those links down in the description box below. I think I got one with pernil, with chicken. I don't know. I think I got 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to leave them, in the description box if you want to see it. Oh, and I think I got a steak one too. That was the 3rd one. I knew it. So I'm going to start adding my... Let me put it a little high. If an onion falls in, if a pepper falls in there, don't worry about it. They are gonna shrink. So just keep that in mind. Try to open them up a little bit while you're putting it in there. Yeah, it's on top of one another, but I'm gonna mix this all up. Don't worry about it. It's just that I'm using my bigger skillet, the one that I usually use, the big one that my mother gave me to make all the chicken cutlets for the kids. And do not forget this. Do not forget none of this. So I'm gonna let this cook out. I'm moving it around, separating all the steaks and all that good stuff. You see how it releases its own juice? We're gonna make sure that that juice is not there. I'll probably save a little bit. I wanna make sure it reduces a lot because you don't want your steaks to have like so much water either. You can make your jibarito kind of soggy, So we're definitely gonna cook this out. Put it on high flame. This is gonna cook really quick since they're very thin. Let me just show you. Look at how thin these steaks are. This is what you want. I bought mine at Walmart, but if you have a supermarket, maybe you could ask, the man in the meat department to cut the steaks thinner for you, and they'll probably do it. Give them a nice tip. You know how it is. And that's what you do. All right, so I'm gonna also start making my plátanos on the other side. So I'm just trying to see. Okay, that's good. mine first, and then I'll make the other ones, okay? For the kids. And I'm also gonna plate that up with, you know, with the chicken, the rice, the beans, and the plátanos. I'll probably make a little salad, and then I'm gonna cut some lettuce for the jibarito, okay? Alright, you guys, you don't see it? It's starting to, you know, the juice is starting to reduce. Oh my god. From here, I am going to turn it off. Okay, because you want some of that juice, but not too much, you see? I'm going to turn it off. Goodness. Also, you guys, I know y'all going to kill me. You're probably going to put a thumbs down and stuff like that, but please understand, you know, I got a lot of stuff in my head. I forgot to tell you, we're going to make a mayo ketchup, and I'm going to show you how to make that right now. I truly forgot. I mean, I said, oh my goodness, I got to do the mayo ketchup. I didn't add that to the recipe, so I am so sorry, you guys, and I'm taking the plátanos, but I'm going to show you how to make the mayo ketchup. I'm going to show you everything, and I'm going to make a grocery list for you guys, for you can know exactly what you need for this recipe. And this is the plátanos right here. Let me auto focus it for you guys. And I'm gonna squash that in a minute. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna still put these in the back for my kids. Alright. And with one plátano, you can make 2 jibarito sandwiches. Again, sorry you guys. We're gonna need ketchup, mayonnaise, any mayonnaise that you have. I got the cheap stuff. And some onion powder, okay? Maybe a little salt if you taste it and you feel like you want to add a little bit of salt. We're gonna need that, but we're gonna do that in a minute because I want to smash my plantains, and we're gonna do that now. I turned off the steaks. And yeah, I'm just all over the place today, guys. I am just all over the place today. I don't talk about my problems on YouTube, but I got them. But anyways, let's continue. Let's be strong about this. Now, if you want to use, you know, the tostonero, which is like this. Let me show you mine. It is my favorite. I've had this since I was in my 20s, and I'm 43 going on 44, okay, in March. And it is my favorite. Everybody always asks me, where did you get this? Where did you get this? I bought it in the Bronx, you know, when I was living there. You guys know I live in Connecticut, but I'm born and raised in the Bronx. And I bought it in a supermarket. I don't know, that supermarket is not there no more, but that's where I got it at, so I can't really tell nobody where I got it at. But since this is long, I'm not going to do it there. You know what, let me see if I can still do it. Let's see. So I'm going to do this with a plate. I'm gonna have to take it apart. Yeah, you can actually do it. Oh my goodness. Look, yes. And look how pretty you make your plátanos with the the little holes in there. Wow. So I'm gonna try to do all of them like that. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, these are gonna be small jibaritos, but that's fine. Because it's only gonna be really me and probably somebody else is gonna eat the other jibarito. But my kids are not, you know, like a big fan of jibaritos and stuff like that. So, yes. I was gonna do it with a plate because you could smash it with a plate as well. I guess this worked out just fine. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at it. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna leave those there. Wait for the other ones to fry. And then I'll smash those up. For now, let's just do the mayo ketchup. So we're gonna make this like half ketchup and half mayonnaise, okay? If you don't want to do this, you could just add mayonnaise to your jibarito or just add ketchup. Whatever you want, but we're gonna mix this together, and you just gotta try to do half. Okay, I can't really describe measurements here, but if I had to guess, this is probably like 2.5 tablespoons, and I'm gonna add just 1 spoon of mayonnaise. No. I'm gonna add 2 mayonnaise. And then you're gonna wanna add just a little bit of onion powder. Trust me, it makes a sudden difference. You could also put some fresh garlic in there or garlic powder. Add a little bit. Then you taste it. Now we're gonna mix this all up. And we're looking for a nice, like, how can I say? Like that nice pink kind of like orangey, I don't know, color. Like right now, I could tell that it's looking really, really nice. Just the color that I want. But let's keep mixing this. I'm gonna make a little bit more because I wanna do some aside for the plantains as well. So I'm gonna put a little bit more, but this is the color that you will want. See that nice, beautiful color? That's what you want. But I am gonna like double it up a little bit because I'm gonna add some to the regular plátanos that's on the other side that I'm cooking right now. So you don't have to do it from here, you can stop, but I'm gonna double it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That is so good. You could do this when you just make your regular plátanos, okay, you guys? You do not have to just do it for jibaritos. This is some good stuff right here. I'm serious. Let me show you. And make sure you mix it very, very, very well. Or at least try the best that you can to break down the mayonnaise. And here it is. So I'm gonna check up on my plantains and soon we're gonna assemble this. So I just gotta cut the lettuce and the tomatoes and then I gotta do my kids' chicken. Yeah. Guys, we'll be back. The steaks, I just wanted to show it to you. Nice and clear. Oh my God. If you do not do these steaks, we're gonna have a problem. Yes, we are. I'm just joking. These are so good and juicy. Look at that. Come on. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all. See? It reduced. Look at how this looks. Look at how juicy that is. You're not gonna eat that? I'm sorry, but I'm taking a little sample. Just a little. Listen. Hey, might should have a pepper. If you don't make this, I'm gonna be mad. For real. That is so freaking mira. I can't wait to eat this. I'm serious. I got my little piece right here. That's right. This steak is so good. I'm still eating it. And I'm sorry I'm talking when I'm eating, but this is so good. I got my cilantro and ajo, my mayo ketchup. I ended up cutting my tomatoes off camera. I'm eating the last piece of the steak. Oh my goodness. I have some lettuce right here for the jibarito. I still gotta fry this and cut the avocado. You're gonna add some onions as well. I got the cheese in the refrigerator. I hope I don't forget. This is for my kids. I gotta fry that as well. Cucumber. And this salad for my kids. I'm gonna add the cucumber and some of the tomatoes and everything there. I'm just letting it dry. And over here, I hope you can hear me because I know it's loud because of the oil. I'm frying some chicken cutlets for the kids. Those two gotta cook a little bit more because it's not brown enough, but that's what I'm doing now. These are the beans that I made. I made some northern beans. And I added some pumpkin. I already removed, well, there's one onion there, but I removed all the onions, cilantro, and pepper. And I added some olives. I was in the mood to have olives in my beans. I haven't had olives in my beans in a little while. So I was like, look at the texture. Oh yeah. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Woo! I say no more. And the rice I'll show you in a minute. Alright, so I fried the plantain. These are mine that I'm going to make the little sandwiches with the Jibarito. And these are the kids. Look at how beautiful they are. Oh. And look at how beautiful mine are. Wow. Now I have some of these things here. It's called plastic forks. I have a couple of them. I got this pack. I got the one with the umbrella. I was looking for this the other day. For a drink that I made, and it was here all along. I thought my granddaughter took it and lost it somewhere. I bought all of these at Dollar Tree. I am going to use these nice, beautiful plastic ones. You're gonna see how I'm gonna use it. So you're gonna want to buy that, for it could be all together. You don't have to, but I'm just saying, okay? So I'm gonna use 2 of those, but I just wanted to show you that. And the chicken is almost done. And all the chicken is done. Now let me tell you something. I was right now thinking, should I make one like with a Jibarito with one of these chickens? Because you could use it, you know, just take like maybe that one right there on the top. This would be a perfect piece for you to do your Jibarito sandwich, okay, instead of the steak. But I don't want to do that because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't show you how to make this, like seasoning wise and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just probably gonna do a separate video on how to make Jibaritos, but with the chicken, you know, with chicken cutlets, very thin. All right, so I'm just saying, giving you some ideas that if you don't want to use the steaks, you could definitely use chicken cutlets. Just make sure you cut them very, very thin. Look at that, nice and juicy. Oh yeah. That's how I get down in the kitchen. So I'm gonna do 2 separate plates. One I'm gonna give one of my kids plate because there's a lot of kids here, but I'm gonna show you one, and then I'm gonna show you the Jibarito. Now I got a lot of stuff in my counter, but I'm gonna try to do what I can. Okay, first let me assemble a plate for the kids, just for you to get an idea of how it looks. But I'm gonna speed this part up. All right, you guys, so as you can see, it's a full plate. This is plate number 1, honey. That's how I do it. Yes. Look at that beauty. Oh, sorry about that. Look at that beauty. I'm going to show you better in a minute. And look. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to put this aside. And here is the avocado. Some people will probably cut it like this way, like this. I'm gonna cut it like this. I usually put it flat and I cut slices as small as I can, and I try to touch it so it don't come out on the other side like that, just for it don't have to come on the other side, the one before. Okay, see how that came out? Push it back in. But I usually just put my finger in there. Just be very careful, okay? And voila. Usually throw this away in the end. And we got your beautiful avocados. And this is how I usually plate it. But we're going to use it for the Jibarito. So I'm going to leave that right there. And let's start assembling this. This is so easy. I'm hoping it auto focuses. There you go. Let's start putting these. All right. Alright, so I'm probably gonna use these two and then these two, alright? What you first wanna do is put a little bit of mayo ketchup. Don't worry about the mess in your counter. Don't worry about none of that. You could add as little or as much as you want, you know? But don't worry about none of that mess. That's not going on your plate, okay? So let me move it a little bit. My God, I can't wait. You could also plate it like this with the plátanos, like regular plátanos. You could put some of this sauce. It's really, really good. Okay, so we did that. I want to take some lettuce. I'm going to try to measure it like exactly how the jibarito looks. You could add as little or as much as you want. Since this is going to be going on top of this one's going to go on top of this one, I'm going to put the other lettuce right there, okay? There you go. Let's take our steaks. You can add as little or as much steaks as you want. I'm gonna try to see if I can fit 2 pieces in one. I'm sorry. We're gonna do this today. We are going to do this today. Yes, we are. No shame. And whatever steak I have left, I'll just give it to the kids. Believe me, they'll eat this. And they will. Oh yeah. Some of the peppers, and I'm sorry I'm using my hands, but I wash my hands constantly. And this is my kitchen, you know. My kids eat from me. You could put some of the peppers right on the top. You know, because you want to bite into some of that peppers too. I should have added all of the peppers, to be honest with you, because I love peppers. But I didn't want people to look at me like I was crazy on YouTube. But I should have just listened to my own gut and did it. Okay, there you go. Ooh, that is so good. I have some of this cheese here that I had used the other day. You can use any cheese of your choice. And I'm going to sprinkle some on top. If you got like regular American cheese, just fold it in half and put it in there. Now, like I said, my counter is going to look crazy, but yeah. Now, usually, since I'm cooking so much, you want to do this when the steaks are very, very hot. Or it could melt a little bit, but man, when you're recording and all that stuff, it's really, really hard. You do not understand what we got to go through to make a video for you guys. It's a lot of work, so sometimes you got to give YouTubers, you know, some credit. Now we're going to add this right here. Oh my goodness, you don't understand. I keep saying that, but it's the truth. I'm going to add 2 in each. So when I probably cut it, it won't go all over the place. That's why I say use Roman tomatoes. But if you have any tomato, you do whatever you want, okay? I'm going to add some avocado now. Try to put it nicely, that it don't fall, you know? Look at how pretty this is looking, you guys. Oh my goodness, you was here all the way through the video watching me do this. Y'all my ride or die. I'm serious. For anybody to watch my long videos from the beginning to the end, I love you guys. Yes. Woo. I'm sorry, I get crazy. And now some onions. Okay. Oh my God. Yes. Let me get some shorter ones though, because these are a little too long. You can add as much onions as you want. Like I said, you can use any onions as well. And maybe for you guys, you're like, oh, we know how to assemble that. There's people that really don't know how to make a jibarito. Come on. My videos is intended for me to teach people that don't know. You know? I've had a lot of different type of races, you know, telling me thank you for me teaching them these recipes because they got somebody Dominican or Puerto Rican or just Spanish and they're able to do these dishes because I explained it to them so well. We're going to put this on top. Don't worry, I'm going to show you angles. I'm going to try to put the camera in like in between and all that good stuff so you can see it. And wow, this looks like a little spider here. I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm going to have to cut some of that up because I don't like the way it looks. It looks like a little spider coming out. I don't like it too long like that. Okay, there you go. There you go. I'm sorry. I be joking at my own food. That's right. Okay, so there you go. Let me put this back. There you go. Let's put it a little bit in. We put it a little bit like back. All right. And then from this point on, this is when you're gonna want to add this delicious sauce right here. And we're gonna do that now. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good. Put a little, as much as you want. I put a lot because I really like this sauce, but you can add as much, a little as much as you want. So I put one on one side and I'm gonna put one in the other side. Make sure it reaches all the way down. I'm gonna get 2 more, and we're gonna put 2 more here. Right here. This helps it from not moving around. I'm gonna try to put it in a plate just for now, for you guys could see it. So I put it in a plate and I cut one in half, but that way you could see how it looks like from the inside. And let me tell you something. This is a beauty. I'm sorry. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh, with that nice cilantro and the garlic when you bite into it. Oof. Like, you don't have to add a lot like I did, but I love this. You know, it tastes so good. And look at how it looks. I'm trying to angle it up. Look at the steak, look at the cheese. Now remember, as soon as it comes out, that's when you really gotta assemble it, you guys, because you know that I was cooking different stuff today, recording. It takes a lot. And look, let me put it right here. I'm giving you angles, baby. Angles, for you can see. I ain't playing. You better do this in your house. And then look, when you cut it up. Ay, Dios mío. Look at this. Please look at it. Look at the steaks. Everything in there. Oh, this is the one that I cut in half. Oh yeah, and with this little thing, the fork thingy, it gives it such a beautiful touch. Ah, look at that. So I am gonna plate my food. I'm just gonna do that off camera. I'm just gonna show you both plates and then we'll be okay, you guys, we are done. We are done. Yes. And this is the plate. I was gonna put some salad, but I was like, nah, let me leave it a little bit plain, you know, but that way everybody could see like the jibarito and all that stuff. Look again, one more time. Wow. Listen, I cannot wait to bite into this. Okay. Sorry. I cannot wait. And I put more sauces just for decors, but I'm not gonna add no more of that. That's just to make the plate look fancy and I could take pictures and blah 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 blah. The beans, the white rice, in case anybody is wondering. My husband is Dominican, I am Puerto Rican. That's why I put both flags there in most of my dishes now. And look at this. Look at that. Please, you guys, make this. Make it ASAP. Make it for your husband. Make it for yourself. Make it for your kids. Just make it, please. And then, these are the kids' plate. You've already seen it, but I'll give you a close-up, all right? The beans, the avocado, the garlic. Sorry if you hear my grandkids crying. The rice, mayo ketchup, some salad, blah, 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 blah. You already know the drill. The chicken. Oh my god, that chicken is so good too. And like I said, you could use like chicken cutlets to make this recipe. Do everything that I just did, but just use chicken cutlets. It's all good. You make it your own. And some plantains. Yes, I did this. I did this today. Gotta sometime pat myself in the shoulder for all the work that I do. Okay? My kids better be lucky to have a mother like me. To do 2 separate meals? No. Alright? I hope you appreciate it and I hope y'all hearing me. But anyways. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna go eat my food. Take care. God bless. I'm really starving and I want to take a bite of that. And I will see you in the next video. Please be safe. Bye.